can start already or not?
Ish, memang potong steam lah you.
Let's focus on second-hand cars, okay? So,
The one
well,
that
first of
we
all,
are more familiar with.
yes, that we are very, 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 very familiar with. So, let's talk pros first. Pros, A+. Everyone knows this. Affordable.
Yes!
Confirm.
Confirm affordable. And it can be based
4,000.
on your own budget as well.
Yeah, you can get any second-hand car, you know. You can get 1,000 ringgit ones. They are close to extinction for the whole car itself.
You can actually find dinosaur cars out there in cheap prices.
Yeah, and then if you find these cars, there's also another good thing about it. They're going to come, some of them are going to come pre-modified.
True. So those people that you like modifying, why not?
Yeah, I mean, not to say you won't get a piece of the action, but it at least helps you save a bit of the cost in the whole modification process, right? As we talked with Tavin before, that's going to cost.
But I like what I like about like the podcast that we did with Tavin is like his mindset of getting a second-hand car because he wants to modify the whole car. So this is actually a good like strategy, I can say, because it's affordable and then you can spend more on modifying. This is what I think that is very smart.
Yeah, I do agree also. It's
As I
Tavin
say,
is
you agree to whatever Tavin says.
Tavin is like idol lah. You know, he's like God. I pray to him one day.
Wow. This
But I mean,
brotherhood is going somewhere.
when it comes to saving money with Tavin or how to spend money with Tavin, he has a very clear goal and it's very adoptable for everyone. Everyone that knows Tavin would definitely be like, he's very business minded, so he doesn't really simply spend his money anywhere. So he has a plan for everything on the cost and
So he
stuff.
won't simply spend his money on teh tarik, ikat tepis and all those? Hello?
Let me once again bring you back to the attention of the Nescafe Ice Ikat Tepi because we are in a pandemic and we can't go out to the mamak. We miss our friends. And I am talking to my co-host of the podcast on the laptop and she doesn't have a drink on her hand, so I feel quite sad. So I need to soothe my throat with a bit of Nescafe Ice Ikat Tepi.
Don't blame it on me. Okay. So, moving on.
But yeah, I say the third pros would be, like we mentioned before in the new car cons, which is crash safe. Crash safe as in money safe, not crash. I survive like that.
I like how you bracket the sentence won't break the bank.
I mean, it's true. It's true. It won't break the bank because these cars, unless it's like really extinct cars, like you cannot find anymore, the parts are going to be quite expensive lah. But if you say like my dream car, a Satria, you can actually get parts for it from Proton Gen 2 or Persona. Those they share the same headlights and front bumpers, all those, so it's very compatible with the cars itself. So of course it won't break the bank because there's quite a lot in market. And
I'm just curious because you've been saying your dream car for quite a lot of episodes right now. So when are you target to get that car?
Well, as soon as possible, I hope. I pray. I wish.
Okay. But you surely have a plan, right? Like a target, like before what age or something?
I won't say before what age, but I will say hopefully after 1 year I graduate lah, which is 22, 23 like that.
But I thought previous episode someone said he doesn't want to go into the adult life.
Well, I took a reality check. I did some tarot card readings.
Whoa! You believe this?
No, I mean, not to say I believe, but I mean it's, well, why not? You know, why not? It was cheap, great service, positive reviews. So I was like, why not try it? And then you know what's the funny thing? The funny thing, it turns out to be my friend in college. So I was like, oh shit. Okay, never mind. This guy knows me. I know him. Okay, friendship discount. Okay.
Wow, okay. I didn't know there's a friendship discount in your future reading time.
No lah, but like I said lah, if it's something that don't break the bank, just go for it lah.
You and your bank. Okay, the next point is a better bargain. What makes you say that?
Yeah. I'll say that you don't need to spend so much money one shot. First of all, second of all, you, depending on how old your car is or how new your car is, you still be able to get a loan, but of course at maybe half the car's value or at a higher interest, but still you get to get a loan for the car. And also,
it's a chance for you to negotiate the price as well.
Oh yes, that's definitely A plus right there. You know, you go to a car dealership, you say, hey, the price can cheaper this and that. Got free gift got free gift They usually reply, free gift. God, I give you umbrella lah.
Yes.
Yeah, I give you umbrella, maybe free tinting, something like that. Capped at 200 ringgit, something there.
The only bargain you get for a brand new car is an umbrella or recycle bag.
Yes. Oh, that's very true. That's very true. Then anything else? This one tambah duit lah. This one tambah duit lah. Oh, you want dash cam ah? Tambah duit lah.
But for a second-hand car, you can even deduct the money.
I know, right? And then second-hand car, they usually come at two price. One is cash price. One is loan price.
Yes. So it's a win-win situation.
It's a win-win situation, man. And then they are free gift.
Just an umbrella.
I mean, more than just an umbrella, that's true. They give you free gift. If you buy the car, we'll give you full tank petrol, and then they will help you wash the car. They will give you free tinting. They give you a free Puspacom check, and then they will help you redo the car.
But in reality, those things are not free. It's just that he's already put in the car.
Yeah, that is also very true. But I mean, if you see it on the list comparing to the dealership, it looks like a better deal, right?
True.
Yeah, so that's why I say it's a better bargain for that compared with a brand new car.
Yes,
well,
I agree.
That also leads us to the next point, which is these cars, we can get rid of it anytime.
How can you get rid of a car, like a perfectly fine car?
Like, I mean, second-hand car, you can just drive it anywhere to any dealership and then say, oh, I want to sell this car, how much you can offer me? And then you can go to multiple places to ask for it, and then they will tell you, oh, this is okay, this is okay. Okay, yeah, if you think the price is okay, then you can sell it lah. If you don't think the price is not okay, then you can just like, bye-bye.
I think, but people have relationship with the cars, but it's not like you want to get rid, man. It's like when you drive for a long time, there's some kind of bond between you and the car, unless you're heartless.
Of course there's some bonds that come up with the car lah, but I mean, if you drive,
he's just trying to say he's not heartless, but he is, and he don't know how to continue this.
You know, ever since episode 4 came up, I am very scared to say how to say So right now I can only replace that word by saying a long instead of how to say or not another competition will come up again, I tell you.
I will do another challenge saying And then we will
but yeah, I mean
how to say?
I mean, if you build a relationship with your car,
how to say?
Of course it's gonna be hard to let it go. But
how to say?
You gotta think long term. A lot of things you gotta think long term. You cannot just think short term, because if you think short term, it's gonna,
It might cost more
of
than
course,
a
it's
brand
not
new
gonna
car.
benefit you. Sorry?
If you think short term, it might cost than a brand new car. Cost more than a brand new
Yeah, it might cost more than a brand new car, because the insurance you have paid, the down payments you have paid, all those is essentially a second-hand car value already.
Yeah, I
But
continue.
yeah, but if you were to say you want to be attached to it and say, oh, don't want, I got a lot of attached, you know, I modified this so nice, the color I changed so nice, the wrap I pay so much money, you know. If you're gonna be attached like that, I would say just get a second-hand car. You can just dump it anytime, you know, regardless of how much you have spent lah. But of course, during this MCO, I see a lot of posts about people selling their cars, whether it's on Facebook, Shopee, not Shopee, Carly's,
Wow,
or
Shopee.
Muda.
Now you can get a car in Shopee? I didn't know that.
Not Shopee,
What
not Shopee,
Shopee
not
are
Shopee.
you in?
But of course, a lot of people would say how much they have spent on the car, and it's sad to see people let go of something they have been their dream car for so long lah. And it's sad lah in this MCO that a lot of people are losing their jobs, they can't feed their families, and they have resolved to such drastic measures to support their families lah.
Actually, if you guys need any help, you can leave in the comments below as well. We will
Yeah,
try. We're not rich,
we'll
but
try
then we will
to.
try.
We'll try.
Don't misunderstand. I'm not saying that we're rich, we have extra funds, but we will try to help as much as possible. Just leave your comments below and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one.
Which
Yes, which?
leads us to the next point.
I'm actually very curious about this one. Is that value might increase. How say?
Okay, if you remember the episode we did with Tavin, we were talking about the Nissan GT-Rs and the Nissan Skylines, the R32s to 34s, right? And we've been talking
I'm not
about
sure whether
how
which episode that we did with Tavin, because we did 2 times with Tavin because But continue.
episode 3, thank you. Episode 3. We've been talking about that, and we say that these cars, these old classics, I would say, their values are always going up. And especially after their 25-year tenure, their price is definitely going to skyrocket. Just as how Tavin says. And then, you know what's the funny thing? Right after that episode, after filming that episode, after a few days, some guy bought a brand, not to say brand new lah, but a good mint condition Nissan Skyline R32 or 33 or 34. The guy's friend, the buyer's friend, drove the car, was supposed to drive the car to him. But in less than 30 minutes of purchasing the car, he crashed it. Total loss.
That. I heard it before.
You remember that
Yes,
one?
I remember the news. I was like, wow, there's a few minutes of fun you have there.
Yeah, I know, right? And then the car was like, it cost 250k.
But do they state the reason why it crashed?
Apparently the driver lose control lah.
Well,
Because
he has few
essentially
minutes of fun.
R32 to 34, they are fast cars, and you know, branded Nissan Skyline or GTR, you know, it's gonna be vroom vroom, gone.
Well, if anyone can actually help me translate just now that awesome sound
What?
effect, I'll be appreciate. Thanks.
What it means is that the moment they step their foot on the pedal, the
Yes.
car responds quickly and they zoom
Isn't this much
quickly
more
to the
simple in podcast instead of you giving a lot of sound effects and making the audience guess what does it mean? Vroom, vroom, vroom.
We got to test our audience's creativity, you know, because they've been working from home for too long, you know,
You know,
they need
in-
some good inspiration refresh.
You know, in your resume, you should add another skill called blowing water. Because you can blow.
I don't think the boss want to look at the resume and say,
He can blow.
I wonder how much he can blow.
Okay.
But let's talk about cons right now for second-hand cars.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
Everything there's pros and cons, but of course second-hand cars, the cons is actually warranty. There's no more warranty, so it's hard to manage your maintenance and everything. Because second-hand car mostly is like, first, of course, the brand new car, they have warranty periods. You can go to the service center and it's free of charge and everything. Second-hand car, you don't have warranty period. You have to find your own trustworthy mechanic and do the stuff there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And of course,
I will also say, that there are more service and attention required to the car itself, right? Because you don't know how the previous owner drove that car. They might be bringing a Honda City, driving up to the jungles at Pahang.
As I mentioned from the part 1, second-hand cars mostly comes in very musical tones.
Yes.
And
very musical tones.
If you are not like car enthusiast, you will choose to ignore those sounds.
And if you're like me, as the previous driver in episode 1, you know, you're going crazy down the road. That car suspension and everything is gonna go.
Yes, I believe that. Because during the previous episode, he said he rather drive across speed bumps. Like those fast speed bumps rather than potholes. So I think the suspension is not in its best condition right now.
I would say, and I would like to bring back that quote from that episode,
Okay,
previous.
No more.
Hold on.
life. No more
Hold
life
on,
coach.
you gotta hear me out, sis. The audience need to hear this. Speed bumps are just.
Challenges in life.
What was my quote again? Shit, I forgot.
Yes. Continue. Let's continue.
Alright, let's continue. Of course, second-hand
The
cars.
person that created the code forgets his code and then just choose to torture me throughout the whole episode that time.
Don't worry, when I remember what I said, I will say it impromptu.
And then, as a benefit for virtual podcast, I can just choose to say that my line is breaking up. I can't hear you and hang up. Like Tavin, what he did to us that time. He just leave us here.
Oh dear.
Sorry, Tavin. Okay, next before I get boycotted by someone.
Alright, so another con for second-hand cars is that their value, like all second-hand cars, are most likely to decrease.
This is a dilemma. Just now pros, we say their value might increase and the cons is their value decrease.
Okay, to justify this, I would say that it depends on what car models that you purchase. Like Nissan Skylines, Nissan GTRs. These are classic cars, classic JDM cars like Supras or RX-7s. These cars are rare. Oh shit. These cars are rare.
If someone wants to change the mic immediately.
No. These cars are rare and they are hard to find, and of course, due to the Fast and Furious franchise, they become popular over the years. Heinz giving it their
Value.
higher increasing value over time. But if you say a Honda City or a Honda Civic,
What's with you and Honda City?
to be honest, I don't know why, because in my mind and on Malaysian roads, as you can see, the whole roads is filled with cities and Civics.
And Beza.
And Beza.
Every Grab driver that I met is Beza.
You know, I got a friend named Sam. He has an opinion about Beza. He's like, if you want to buy me a car, if my parents buy me a car, if it's a Beza, I will politely reject Beza.
Why?
Because I do not want to look like a Grab driver.
It's true.
and I kind of resonate with that, you know. I kind of resonate with that because for me, I don't like Beza is because of the boot. It's very high. Like it doesn't match. You can see like the whole view
For
under
someone
the
that
boot.
say that he rather eats in the boot, he doesn't like high boots.
Okay, I like to eat in the boot when it's a hatchback. But when it comes to a sedan, no, I do not like a boot in a sedan, although there's more space.
Okay then. So yeah.
But yeah,
we're not exaggerating. It's like every time when you order Grab, it's 90%
It's a Beza.
I'm not sure why.
Well, unless you order like Grab Premium or
That is different
Executive,
case, but
then you got cities, BMWs, Mercedes. You know, you pay more lah, of course lah. You pay more, get better quality lah. But not to say Beza is not a good quality car. It's a good, affordable quality car. It's just that the public perception of it is just
it's changing.
not that good. It's always changing. You know, at first it came out, everyone thought it was like,
wow,
huh?
I remember the whole
Wow.
buzzing around it.
yeah, and I find that when Beza first launched, it's like it was revolutionary
Yeah.
for Perodua because it's their first time coming out with a sedan, because they have always been in the hatchback industry, but now they come into the sedan market, and that's one thing lah. Then after a few months, everyone started to say, "Yak lah, the boot of the car don't look that nice at all." And then after another few months later,
It becomes a Grab car.
I think 1 year lah. 1 year later, everywhere, oh Beza, hey, you Grab driver. And then it has been to the extent that the Beza headrest for the driver and the front passenger
It's
has
all
the
Grab.
has Grab logo
Yes.
embedded onto the headrest. I'm like,
But
oh
that-
yeah, this car is called. We should not call this car Perodua Beza. We should call it Perodua Grab.
Maybe one day they will collaborate, I'm not sure. But if they want to collaborate, it's actually quite easy right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the transition will be flawless, smooth. But let's talk about another thing, another con about second-hand cars, which I think will concern a lot of people that's considering getting second-hand cars lah, which is infestation.
Ooh, yes.
Like it can be cockroach, it can be rats,
I
it
don't-
can be
rats?
ants. Yeah, rats, baby tiny rats. Tikus.
I know what is a rat, Eddie. You're offending my English right now, but then
No.
car is invested with rats.
There are some cases in old cars that, because our cars got insulators, right? And rats love insulators. And then they have a whole colony there. So essentially
Okay.
you have a car full of rats.
Okay, I think cockroach is quite common because I'm not sure how, but most of my friends' cars happens to have cockroach. And this I don't really know how.
Well, one of the main reasons a lot of people say is that you eat inside the car.
But still get it clean.
You can get it clean, but you cannot get you need to get it deep clean. You know, clean is just surface. You need to get it deep. You know, like our face, our skin got 3 levels:
Wow,
the
wow, wow. Okay, now
epidermis,
biology is
dermis,
here.
and the fatty layer.
Yeah.
You need to go deep.
Are you going to say any products now? Is this another advertisement?
No.
Deep clean.
Just use normal soap. Everything will be fine.
This is why he's not a beauty consultant in any way.
But wait, okay. Let me clarify one thing. Although my face, I don't know why. I never use any beauty products for my face before.
Now you're just
And
showing off.
My face is like
One day.
smooth.
One day, when anything break out, he's gonna wish he never
I'll
said
go
this.
back to the very classic shampoo. You know, when you're washing your body and your hair, and then you have leftover soap on your hands, just rub it. You know, rub it front, back, and then
Can
Yeah.
I do that for you next time?
cantik.
Can I do that for you next time?
Sorry, what?
Can I do that for you next time? The massaging.
Oh no. No, you may not. When it comes back, when we start working physically in the office, please, we do not
We are
we
going
do
to
not need that.
Physical podcast, and I can do it for you. I will teach
No,
you.
no,
the right
we
way.
do not need that, okay?
When your face turn red means your blood circulation is good. You have to have the blood circulation.
Excuse me?
Okay,
What?
stay tuned. if our video ever get like more than 200 views, Eddie's gonna get slapped by CC. Okay.
Oh, 200 is a bit too much right there.
No, it's not.
Wait, no. A bit too little right there. We need it higher,
no,
you know?
Okay, we are going small steps. Okay? If this video get 200 views or any of our videos, podcast videos get 200 views, Eddie's gonna have another stun video.
You do know that we have a few episodes that are like 20 views to 40 views away from like 200,
This is
right?
why. Oh, this is why you shouldn't be worried as well. But if,
I am very
if
worried.
the audience like really wants me to see me slap you, then I can't stop it. We have to give the audience what they want. I can explain to your parents.
That's not gonna work.
Oh, I think they are more than happy for me to slap you, but I am your cousin, so I won't get sued or anything. Stay tuned.
That's one of the
so
cons of
please-
working with a cousin.
Please make our video up to 200 views or more. If more of them, maybe I will add in a little more spice. But for now, it's just 200 views for a slap. 2 slaps. Or see my mood depending on the day. Okay. And
Anyways,
guess what?
before we close this topic, in your opinion, considering all the facts that we have laid out just now with the pros and cons for new and old cars,
You always like to
new and
quiz me.
second-hand cars, what would you still consider getting a second-hand car, or do you want to get a new car?
If I am financially capable, of course I will go for a brand new car because I know nothing about modifying. I can listen, but I really know nothing about money. I'm not Tawin. Okay? If I get a car, I appreciate enough. For girls, it's more of the interior and the exterior. That's all we are going for. It's just smooth rides. So for me, if I am financially capable, it will be a brand new car. But I think for you,
Nice,
it's a
nice.
second-hand car. Since you and
Yeah,
Tawin are
second-hand Satria all the way.
See?
Satria 1.6 CPS H-line.
After he modified, I'm not sure how it looks like. Maybe one day I will prank him and then when he wake up, his Satra will become a Hello Kitty advertisement.
Oh no. No,
That would be a great prank! So we'll wait for that one day.
Let's not wait for that one day. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this episode of the podcast.
Wait. Advertisement time, let's go! So Eddie, for a girl, let's say for people that doesn't know any like spare parts and then they don't know their car is like suitable in what kind of spare part, do you think like a filter mode inside an e-commerce platform would be more convenient for them?
Of course, why not? I mean, if you have an app or you have a website or something that has a list of different suppliers and manufacturers, the customer definitely gets more choice, right? They get to see the different types of modifications they might potentially do, and also as well as a quotation there.
So for all the people out there, we have something, a big surprise for you. Eddie is forced to do this advertisement with me. We did not plan this ahead. But yeah, we have a big surprise for you. But if you are a seller that sells car spare parts or car accessories, I have like a project to propose to you to expand your business more. Free of charge. So leave your contact below and I will approach you immediately. Now we are back. You may close.
Thank you so much for that beautiful advertisement. But as usual for this episode, we have come to an end. Please do leave a like and share this video to your friends and families just to have a laugh and also to ease them out of the boringness of MCO that has been ongoing for more than 40 plus weeks. And as usual,
I don't think you will end soon anyway.
Sadly, that is very true. But if you haven't already, and as our data shows, a lot of you haven't subscribed yet, so do subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications, leave a like, share the video, comment if you haven't already, give us feedback as we need, or as you heard in our advertisement, if you are in the automotive industry, we would like to connect with you. Do leave your numbers or your emails down below so that we can contact you in a future collaboration coming very soon. And that's it for now. I'm Eddie, your host, and we have
Sissy.
bye.
Bye.
And